Humans don't have rights. Cheers. Ain't that some fucked up shit? Fucking rewind. What a fucking rewind, huh? Come up, everybody. Speak what needs to be sent. Wrong link? Oh shit! Yeah. No, you're 100% right in that one. Stupid ass motherfucker. Unpin that. Stupid as fuck. My bad. My bad. Let me fix it. Come on now. I have been drinking. Give me a second. Give me a second, motherfucker. What's up, Joyful Joy? Hi, Susie. Right on. Right on. Yeah, some fucked up world we live in. Ain't that the shit?
What's up, giggity gangsta?
I know. I know.
Sorry, if I didn't know it was a chill place. Yeah, I'm the same person everywhere. You know
Oh
me.
yeah, this is a full on fucking open up, man.
Oh, I said what I gotta say. I mean,
I'm
I
sick
just
of it too.
loathe,
I'm sick
I
of it too.
loathe human beings. 4 years I spent trying to, and now people are saying, oh, blah blah blah, and now I just hear, oh, what are we gonna do to fix it? America's on the verge of civil war. Canada is a dystopian nightmare with a lawless government. You know what I mean? Like everything's a complete disaster, exactly the way that I said it was going to be. And still, everybody's crying for Superman to come save them, and it's just.
Oh, yeah. See, I've questioned it. I've heard it. I see it. It's
No,
there.
but how do people think that they have the right to an opinion when they don't even have an opinion?
No, you're subject to do what you got to do. You don't. Oh, I hear what you're saying. You don't. What's up, Steve?
I'm waiting for the Supreme Court ruling about Trump, whether or not Colorado and other states can take him off the ballot. Because
U.S. states?
what?
U.S. states can take. Oh no! Sorry, I thought you said fucking. Never mind. You said Trump. I thought you said
Yes.
fucking fucking Trudeau.
Yes, but as you well know, as I've tried to explain to people for a very long time, Canada mirrors U.S. politics.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely. That's fact.
Whatever's going on in America
Charter rights,
happens up here.
and it was just a copy and paste of a child's thing from the First Amendments to a Charter of Rights. It's all the same shit.
Yep.
It's copy and
There's
paste.
just. I'm not trying to throw shade at Jason Levine. You probably saw me on his show or saw me posting his videos there. He don't come on YouTube no more like I told him because he would just get banned. But he was actually helping the Coots 4 people that were in jail, and probably still is. He's got a podcast. I've never even went to watch it, but anyway, he's one of the only people that I've ever met that actually understood that what they were doing was illegal. Most other people don't even. It is like that Sue lady was saying. Most of our government representatives don't even read legislation. They have no idea.
Correct. And here I am dealing with silly fucking idiots on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sure. No, but what do you
You know what I'm saying?
I gave everything I had.
Mhm.
It didn't help. So what's the point?
Yeah.
There's literally 0 point in trying to convince people, right? Like I often wonder. See, because I'm not from the past, right? I can't
Listen,
tell you what it was like 150, 200 years ago. But from my understanding, the majority of citizens knew multiple languages, were much more intelligent than now. That's from my understanding.
that's
Now I can't prove that, right?
common sense.
Why now is knowledge seen as adversarial?
Yeah. Hmm.
It's like that lady was saying, that Sue lady.
There's right ways to answer it and wrong ways to answer it.
Well, so I've spent my entire life trying to be a good person, but I've only ever seen evil prevail. So why shouldn't I become evil?
Ooh, see, I've got the half and half with that. I thought I was meaning for all good,
But I don't think people want good.
but I wasn't doing good when I thought I was doing good. Early on days in my life.
But I'm saying,
Hey.
I watch all things, right? I still watch all the auditors, tons of them, right? I still watch Tim Pool and Steven Crowder, and I watch all of it. You know, I'm the disgruntled viewer, right?
Okay.
What I have a really hard time understanding, I'm not going to call anybody out, but I've called them out in their comments. So,
I'm open to having people say names. I'm fucking down with it.
I get it, but
It's not gonna hurt me.
All right. Well, for instance, High Impact Vlogs,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
What he used to be? All his channels he lost. The big one. What was it called? What was his big channel?
Vlogs, wasn't it not?
No, before that, like his real, before here's the deal and all. Anyway, that guy, Brian.
Good luck, ICB. Good luck.
Do he and others of the same, like these auditors or what the different guys, are they friends with their trolls and they're fake fighting a troll from their comments or whatever? Like, so for instance, High Impact had this guy on. He looked like FTP. He acted like FTP, but with double the IQ, right?
Mark. Yeah.
Like, he even looked like FTP. Right?
All fucking bearded up and that scrubbly looking.
No, not really, but like his actual facial structure and his crazy eyes.
Okay.
And High Impact Vlogs, Brian, has him on his show, and they're talking about the that this guy says, "Oh, the government's not effing with you, and you wouldn't be able to have time to complain about the government if they weren't there to protect you," and things such as that. So, does Brian actually believe that that's what that guy thinks? Or are they friends? And this is just a troll war, a fake troll war, like rappers do. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm, because I've said many, many times, I'm like, how come you give the trolls in your comments stream after stream after stream after stream, yet one of your biggest fans that's been following you since you had less than 1,000 subs on your first channel, you ignored like the plague when he did everything but beg you to have conference with you? Right? I asked him for years, yet he just completely ignores me like I'm nothing. Right? Now, I'm not saying everybody did that, but does that not mean that he's not actually trying to help anything? That maybe he is just doing it for money?
Well, man, I hear exactly what you're saying. I can't think of the two channels. Maybe you might know. Two very fucking large channels promoting Attorney Shield. Do you know anything of Attorney Shield?
Yep.
Yeah, ain't that fucking mind blowing? Like how fucking
I like it though.
You like it though? Yeah. Yeah,
I do.
you're right to do it.
What's that?
No, exactly, and that's their right to do that shit. Attorney Shield.
And I think it's a great thing. Imagine when Harry Bonsell got pulled over that time with his kid and his wife and had to hand over his ID if he had been able to have Attorney Shield to call. Harry Bonsell's a really nice guy. He's very laid back. He doesn't want to have an argument with the cops and get tased on the anus in front of his kids, right? Would have been nice for him to be able to have that. Now, are there motives? Good motives? I hope so, because I always liked Lackluster, even though I'm not very fond of Long Island Audits.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I think Long Island Audits is a government paid actor.
But do you really think it's illegal in entity that a cop would have to oblige to you whipping out your phone to talk to a fucking... You're speeding down the road. You got pulled over for speeding. This person wants to get out of it.
Yep.
And, I'm going to whip open my Attorney Shield so you're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, but they would be, yeah, but that lawyer would still be held to the same, like to the same parameters as a lawyer that you meet face to face. And from what they said about Attorney Shield, it's all recorded and you have access with your account to the recording.
Lawyers and that shit are not needed until judgment. Judgment comes in court.
No, you have the right. No, you have the right to speak to an attorney from the second you're arrested. Sorry, you go ahead. Sorry.
No.
What are you saying?
When you get arrested, you do not have the right to an illegal attorney to back you up. The cop's job is to take care of his business.
Nope.
You were speeding? Oh, yes.
Nope. Nope, you're wrong. Nope. Pause.
No,
pause.
Right, brother.
Jason.
Right.
Jason.
You were speeding.
No.
You were speeding.
Right.
I've got you on my fucking system. You were speeding.
Yep.
I get to take you in. That's all his job is.
They don't get to arrest you for speeding. Hold on. Speeding's not an arrestable offense unless it's over a certain speed.
Exactly. I was just using that one as an example.
Right, but I get you. But I'm saying.
But the Attorney Shield, like these promoting us, like sign up for fucking $6.99 a month, $12.99 a month. But did you read the fucking legalities of it? Did
No.
you read the terms? You didn't read the terms.
No.
It's fucking mind blowing if you read the terms. You see
Okay.
how fucking stupid it is. Read the fucking terms.
See, I haven't looked into it that deep.
I
Right?
didn't either, but fucking somebody told me to read the terms, so I fucking clicked. I started to read through. Oh my god.
See, I worry that maybe it's that they have access to the video as well, so then they just have a content that you're paying $6 a month for. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. And also, what I wanted to ask,
you'll laugh your fucking ass off if you read.
What I wanted to ask right from the beginning is, so do you have a lawyer from every state? Because you have to actually have a bar card from every single state. So I don't know the details.
I know, it's fucking.
I don't know the details.
Check it out on your own. It's fucking hilarious.
I don't know.
It's fucking hilarious.
I'm just saying, Long Island Audits, I do respect what he does, but I don't like him. I think he's a paid actor by the state, because whenever before in history or since have you ever seen the police pull a citizen that does not even have a law degree or anything to that effect to come in to teach a class? When does that happen?
I know, right?
I never seen it happen. Because I've seen cops sit there in front of judges and argue with the judge about what the law is. Right? So why are they letting a regular citizen come in to tell them what First Amendment auditors are?
What's up, Motor?
What's that?
I was just saying, what's up, the Motor? I just seen him.
Oh, okay.
No, I got
it. Yeah. See, who was it that did somebody do a stream about the EULA or whatever for Attorney Shield?
Give me a second. I gotta piss, and I'm gonna see if I can.
Yeah, live your life. Live your life, bro. Yeah. I can't see chat, everybody. But I hope you're all having a great Friday and living your life. And I hope you're all starting to stock up on things that don't perish for food. Whenever things are on sale, you got a little bit of extra money, skip going out drinking this weekend. Grab yourself a bag of white rice. Don't get brown rice, because apparently, number one, that has arsenic in it and also has a very limited shelf life of like 6 to 12 months. You want to buy white rice and keep it in a airtight container. You just want to start storing up on food for when the zombies come. You look cute dressed in pink.
Sorry about that. I just could not hold that shit in.
I just told everybody to stock up on supplies for the zombie apocalypse. The zompocalypse, Jason.
TP, get your TP.
Oh, have you seen those memes? The one that says, "I certainly wish that people would fight for their freedom as much as they did for toilet paper." Like, it's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. And my husband asked me, he's like, doesn't make any sense, because why would like people fight over toilet paper, but then be so docile about everything else? I'm like, it's real simple. They're cowards.
Oh, yes. Ellie. Oh, yes, Ellie's always out there fucking making people sign up for Attorney Shield. This is what I don't get. She's like, sign it right here. And she does her witness eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about it.
Have you ever met Ellie?
No.
I've never met her before. Fuck
knows, bro. A lot of people know me, but I don't know them.
Yes.
Just like I used to tell people got mad at me. They're like,
I got
I've
mad
been
at
in
you
your
when I
chat.
first met you, right?
No, but I mean, people were like, oh, I've been in your chat and chatting to you for all this time. And I'm like, unless you've been on a panel with me and we've spoken, I'm sorry, but you're just letters on a screen. I don't know who you are. I apologize. Don't know what to tell you.
So, Ellie, before I sign that shit, can you tell me a little about the?
Yeah, come on up and explain it. If you know about it and you're advertising it, come on up.
If there's certain
We have
parts,
questions.
why I should sign up or why I shouldn't sign up.
And do they have the same liability as a lawyer would if they give you bad advice or whatever? Can you make a complaint to the bar that they're a part of?
Oh, hi, Ellie. Yes, Ellie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good tonight, Ellie. Thanks for
stopping by.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I was about to sign up for Attorney Shield, but
well, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have if I know them.
Let me go for a second, Jason. One second. How are you associated with Attorney Shield?
I never said I was associated.
Okay, so you're just a fan of Lackluster and or Long Island Audits, so you're just a supporter of theirs, or are you like a family member of theirs, or are you just a fan? I don't want to know really specific details. I'm just asking, like, are you just a fan, or?
I'm just familiar with them. I wouldn't say that I'm for them, against them, not related in any way. I just, watch them.
Do you know either one of them in person? Have you met with
absolutely not.
Okay, all right, I got you. Then that's all I wanted to know. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
You have questions, Jason?
Yeah, like if I did spend the money, what am I signing up for? Like I heard some of the. Oh, I've got to read it again.
Of the terms of service?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that depends on which one you want to look at. Now, are you looking for pros or maybe cons for you to consider?
I wanted the family protection one.
Well, let me tell you about the family one. Okay, so the family one will, cover your children, of course, but not under the age of 7. Okay, so it'll cover them from 7 to 17. Now, if you're signing up your children, you must sit down with your children and explain in detail all of the words and the meanings of the terms of service, because when you sign them up, you're agreeing that you've done that and they understand it, and you will be responsible for any charges on their behalf as well. Okay. So
that's scary. I'm not sure I can do that. Okay, I get that one. Okay.
And I do want to be fair. If there is any type of mental illness or anything else like that, they're not really going to be covered.
Oh, so okay. So when I sign up for the family package for my children, if they have mental issues or mental health issues, they're not covered?
No, because they must understand. So you will have to explain to them like arbitration and what that means.
And that was well written in the terms of service. Sorry. See, that's why I was asking you. Like, I read some of it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all explained there.
I get you.
I just advise people, though, if you're going to give any of your HIPAA medical stuff, just be careful when you do that, though, because there might be an issue with confidentiality.
Okay.
And I only say that because, what you say is not confidential.
Yeah.
It does clearly state in there, if you read it, that they will give over the information if they are ordered by a judge or a subpoena. So it's not like, you hire an attorney and then you have attorney-client privilege. That's not the case here. You're not hiring an attorney. You hired telecommunications company, who in turn made arrangements with a law firm group for National. So you just got to read the terms of service. It's just very important that you understand it.
Thanks, Elliot. Listen, I don't want to bug you on it. Definitely before I sign up, I'm gonna read the whole terms of services.
I have a million questions.
Okay.
Maybe not a million.
I was going to say I can't answer them all, but I can.
So
as far as my understanding, I will answer as far as my understanding. But it's all in black and white. You can read it for yourself.
Yeah, but how do they have somebody who's qualified to actually give legal advice of any type?
Well, they're not promising that they're qualified. You will get a legal support person, is what it says. Now, a legal support person could be a paralegal. I guess it could be a secretary. It's not guaranteed that it's an attorney. And if you should get bad advice, the contract does state that you cannot sue them for that either, because you didn't hire them. You did not hire the attorney.
This is the thing. I don't know how long you've been watching, or if you were watching the last stream, but you know how Delete Laws says he's like a constitutional law scholar? Well, I'm like a legislative scholar, right? Like I read the legislation, and I, on a regular basis, speak to lawyers and to legislators, sometimes police. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen my channel or know who I am, but I make phone calls, and I'm kind of like a pseudo activist. And when it comes to police, lawyers, and the majority of judges, for that matter, do not know the law at all, right? So, for instance, here in Canada, as was just talked about when the 2 of the Coutts 4 were released, 90% of Canadian prisoners, literally 90%, were convicted on appeal. Or sorry, were convicted on lesser charges, plea. Right? So I've been a supporter of Lackluster since the first time he put out that first video with him on his doorstep. I like what Long Island Dotted does, but I think he's a government paid agent, right? So, how are people supposed to not lose faith in Lackluster when he seems like a really good guy, but obviously has like autism or something, and might be able to be tricked into doing something that maybe he shouldn't be involved in, and might actually drag him down and destroy him? How can we have faith that might not happen? Because I'm a little, I didn't plan on having this conversation, but to me, even just your representation on here, has made me think that maybe that might be the case, that Lackluster is being taken advantage of.
Well, let me explain a little bit of that. Lackluster might not be familiar himself with the terms of service, should you choose and select to read them. Unfortunately, most people do not read terms of service. It's kind of like YouTube. You just hit, yeah, got it, and you go along.
I get you.
But so he might not know. Now, I would like to present you to checking out their page, and especially their About section, when they talk about how Attorney Shield came up. And then I would like you to immediately go to the same video that they put out when they were rolling this out. With, unfortunately, I forgot to tell you, Jason, February's not looking so good now.
Okay,
so they changed it to March.
Listen,
but
I understand what you're saying. I do, right?
Pay
But
now.
you're acting just like a politician. I'm not trying to come at you. I don't know you.
No, 10th, you can
But-
pay now, but we'll give you your business in 3 months. But you can pay.
No, but
Yeah,
this is my problem with this. Okay, is
They're stupid.
so the majority of human beings are just trying to live their life day to day.
right.
So when you know, a random person that watches some of our videos, just like I watched a black lady have the new sheriff or chief of police, it was actually, I don't even remember whose channel it was on, just earlier today, or yesterday maybe, and he showed up at her house after she had made multiple complaints, right? And then the chief got replaced, and then he's there on her doorbell camera, and they've already done a bunch of false welfare checks, stuff like that, right? So let's say it's a lady like that who last week found the auditing community because of the stuff that she went through, and then she sees LegalZoom. They'll help you when the police are at your door. That when the new chief shows up at her door and is saying, "Hey, what about your family? Do you talk to your family? Are you all right now?" Well, as soon as she mentions welfare checks, she goes, "Listen, I am really scared right now. I'm going to get that app." And she just goes, "Yep." She's got Google Play. She goes, "Yeah, give them my credit card information. I need to talk to somebody right now." She don't have time to read the terms of service, right?
No,
So,
but
I
but let me
understand
say,
what you're
you're
saying.
misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm saying to read the terms of service before you agree to anything, because you are
But she
locking
don't have
yourself
time to
in.
do that when the cops
Okay,
at her
10th,
door.
I'm gonna fucking cut you both off right now. 10th, she just said it because she didn't have time to read that fucking terms of agreement. If she would have read it, she can pay right now, but they're not gonna fucking chime in for 3 to 4 months. And just like she said, it was deflected for another month. So all you motherfuckers out paying for Attorney Shield, you ain't getting that shit because it's delayed another month. Give me your money.
Yeah.
Actually, the end of March. But
Yeah.
what I was going to say, there are things that are not consistent. Okay, so I can do all the reading for you, and I can explain to you the best I can as far as my understanding of the terms of service because I read them. So I'm not telling anybody to sign up for it, and I'm not telling anybody to not sign up. I am telling you to do your own due diligence, because if you read that contract, you will find that even if you decide to terminate it, you are still bound by the terms and conditions of the contract.
Fucking dare you, 10th.
Okay.
Read
You will
terms.
find that they can and will sell your information to third parties. One of those third parties is Lackluster LLC, which
That's
can
what I
use
thought.
your videos in any way they want, any way they choose to do so. I will tell you to look at the people who started Attorney Shield, because on their About section, the story of how it came up is not the same story that they told on the live stream.
I thought you were coming up here as an advocate for it, not as a.
No.
What happened?
I know, right? 10th, that made you think that.
No, I did not come up to advocate. I did not come up to tell people what to do. It's not my job to do that. It is just me as a responsible person telling you that things are not always as they appear. And I think that you need
You
to
trolled
really
me.
read and understand it. No, I did not troll. Most certainly did not.
No, you trolled me. I thought you were an advocate for it. I thought you were like, "Oh yeah." I was like expecting, like, "Yeah, it's the greatest thing ever." And all of a sudden you're like, "No, man, it's exactly what you said, 10th man. They can take your stuff. They can do whatever they want. You just pay them and you can go." You're literally paying them to show your videos on YouTube of your most vulnerable moments.
I will also tell you that the attorney who wrote the contract or said terms of service and is on the board that represents Attorney Shield, which is a telecommunications company, not a law company, is actually currently active the attorney for the Fraternal Order of Police for Orlando, Florida. So I feel like you really must have my good interest at heart, right? To do this. Hence why
No.
they want you to ask if you have any mental health issues, if you have any guns, if they're registered. Please upload a copy of your driver's license, registration, and insurance. You must agree in terms of service to give them your email address and let them know if that changes at any point in time, along with any phone numbers, because, well, you will be charged if, they accidentally call somebody for something, and they're on a do not call list kind of thing. Your agreement is with a technology communications, not a legal representation. They are a platform, is what they are. That is all. They can use your information any way they think will best suit Attorney Shield,
They're
LLC.
1000% getting sued.
No,
yeah,
they are not. They are not. Hold on.
Watch.
You sign. No. You sign in the terms of service, and it is in caps in multiple places. The word arbitration, and by agreeing to this, you understand what arbitration means, all the terms of arbitration. If you do not agree with any part of this contract, up to and including the most important part of Section 14 of arbitration, please do not sign up, as you will not be covered under this plan. I'm telling you exactly what it
you're
says.
saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about when it comes to how the justice system works. They're getting sued because they have the name attorney in the name. So automatically, that's how consumer law works.
But they are very clear to say they are not a attorney company. They do not represent.
No. You can't put a sign on a store. You can't put a sign on a store saying fresh organic food, and then your food not be organic, right?
What you're saying.
Well, it could be fresh organic imitation, and
I'm just saying
it's there. Prove it wrong. It's there.
I read it with Jason. I read it with multiple people. I was very clear on what my understanding of the rules were. It's not something for me, but like I said, it could be for some people.
Well, it's for me. I want
plan. But, to me, I just think that people should understand exactly what they're getting into before they do. I don't care if people sign up for it or don't sign up for it. I have no skin in the game. I joke around in chat with somebody want to sign up kind of thing. But no, I do not. I'm not a representative in either way.
That's wonderful.
And everybody that spoke.
But if you do read there, it will tell you that they can offer gift cards or lower promotion rates to certain people without disclosing that information. So if you signed up, you might be charged more than me or Jason. It all depends if you can give them something. But you should also look into other people that are on there, because some people have government contracts with companies to help you lobbyist. One of the companies is called True Intel. That's owned by Andy, and he also has connections with the governor of Florida. He worked on his campaign.
Activism News Network is looking real good right now.
So goddamn.
But like I said, maybe after you read it, it might be for you. I just want to point out some of the highlights of things that you might want to consider.
Those are
before signing said thing. There are highlights.
And
there
Ellie,
are some things that
about Ellie, I swear to fuck now, I'm pissed off. You've been promoting this so much, you don't even have a discount code. Like, I was hoping to get the family plan that was $49.99 down to like.
You can use just for you, Jason. Just for you, you can use the promo code today of Pyramid.
Jason, I'm clipping this and putting it on my channel.
All right, you do. Yeah.
All right, for sure. Because I'm going to say Legal Shield advertisement.
I just think, honestly,
this is the worst infomercial ever.
No. Now, they do have they have their very own YouTube page with their very own videos to help the cops de-escalate. It's called Attorney Shield. Yeah, they don't promote it though. I don't understand why.
Can somebody?
Maybe it's because they don't have 1.5 million subscribers.
I was so mad about the government and stuff, and you made me laugh. This is great.
Like I said, I'm not pro. I'm not anti, because people do things all the time. It is what it is. I just think before you sign it, you need to realize that in there, it does say if you should terminate, you cannot say anything bad about Attorney Shield or any of its representatives. There are
I'm going to
consequences
sign
to that.
up. I'm going to sign up and badmouth them and challenge them to do something about it. Do something.
Yes, Pat, this is for entertainment purposes only. You know, I'm just saying you just got to read it. That's all. I mean, it might take a little while, but you know, you can blow it up in big font. It makes good for good reading. I will say that.
I did a 3-hour stream reading out the majority of the Emergency Act decision by Merlot, which was all lies.
Then,
So why
10th
not?
Man, you would be the perfect person to read each one out and do it over a couple because it is lengthy. You know, maybe break out the first
Oh
4
my
or 5.
goodness gracious.
Because when you get to 14 goes from 14 to 14A, I think, all the way through 14L. I think it goes from A to L in just 14. That's the whole arbitration thing on, you know, listen, if you go to arbitration, you ain't bringing a lawyer with you because that's a no-no.
Right.
And if you choose to do it now, whenever you choose to do it, let me know.
Wow. It's as bad as I had thought it might
and
be.
they do have a 30-day cool off. That's the first part. If you have any kind of a squabble with them, you will put whatever your evidence is in there and how you would like to resolve it. But then unfortunately that evidence can no longer be used after you did that part. So like I said, you got to read it. The only thing that you can sue them for that they're okay with is if there's any, you know, grape action or SA action that happens, then, you know, you're excused from that. But other than that, because they mentioned that specifically, but anything other than that, there'll be a big fat no-no. So
we should have a raffle for membership to Attorney Shield.
Well, no, you got to be real careful on that because then if they start signing other people up, and that means that they're taking the responsibility that they understand that. So if you're going to cover your 7-year-old, you have to sit down and say, okay, honey, today's word is arbitration. So let me explain how you spell it, pronounce it, and then what it means, because it says in there, you agree by signing this agreement that you sat down with your minor child and you explained all the terms and service, as if the 7-year-old can understand.
They'll understand it. They'll understand it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they understand that. Sure, they understand all about that. And like I said, I don't have anything against any of them. I mean, they're going to do whatever they want to do. I do agree with you, though, that I don't think, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, I don't believe that Lackluster would have read those terms of service. And if he did, then he obviously did not care. But you do, and they list like 5 of the third parties, but they can add more, and the changes can happen whenever they want. They'll notify you through email, and well, if you didn't cancel, it's not their fault that you didn't read it. That means you automatically understand and accept that stuff.
Now you're starting to make me think that Lackluster is a paid informant.
No, I don't think so. I think it's about the money, but here's what I found odd. I found odd that I read the story on how Attorney Shield came about. Okay, I did. I read it. So on their website, it's clear for you. You know, Andy and Dave were at the airport, and they saw this gentleman who just lost one of their parents, crying unconsolably, and you know, because of this, that, or whatever, they would not let him back on the plane. He was obviously distraught. The cops come. The next thing you know, he's being tased, and they're being carried away. It's a pretty traumatic story. Okay, what I found odd was when I listened to the live rollout, the story was just a tad bit different. When they said, oh, I'm sure you all know about it. It's on our website. But, and this was Dave that said this, he said, But when Andy told me what happened, I couldn't believe it. I'll let him tell you. And I sat there and I stopped and I said, well, wait a minute. Why did Andy have to tell you? I thought you were both there. That's what it says on your website. So why did he have to tell you about what happened if you were already there?
There's no video?
There's no video of it happening. I mean, I'm sure
So
it
the
did.
two auditors have no video.
No, they weren't auditors. They're not auditors. See, Dave and Andy, who came up with the brilliant idea.
Who the fuck are Dave and Andy?
They're the ones who came up with the brilliant idea of Attorney Shield, not
But are
Lackluster.
they Lackluster and LIA?
No, they're equal owners. The four of them are equal owners.
Oh, so these are two random dudes that contacted two auditors.
Well,
and
no,
said,
no,
hey,
no, no.
I got a deal for you.
Nope. What happened was, apparently, this is listen, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. This is what happened. So allegedly, they see Andy and Dave see this issue happening in the airport, and they think it's wrong. Now, Andy has a government background with legislators and the governor of Florida, things like that, worked on campaigns. He also has government contracts, things like that, where he helps you get up higher if you look at other companies that he owns. Dave was in the military, and they were, they're buddies, and they happened to be together, and they were sitting in the airport, and they saw this tragic scene. And they thought this is wrong. So they thought about it and they're like, something's got to change. There's people have to be held accountable. So they come up with the idea of Attorney Shield. And then they see LIA. So they decide to bring him in. Okay. And they say, oh, yeah, you would be great representative and blah, blah, blah. So they decide to make him an equal owner. And then LIA decides, oh, this would be great for Lackluster. So he says, I want to bring him in. So then instead of getting 33 and the third percent, Andy and Dave just freely say, sure, we'll give up the other 8.5% and we'll let Lackluster. Now we all own 25%. Isn't that great? Because they would do that, right? Just based on somebody else's word. I'm only telling you how the story goes. But, it's not for me to say whether they're lying or not. That's the story that they said.
Yeah, I don't. As a
it does
thing
sound a little odd.
Yeah.
That you would bring in two other people and let them share within the ownership of the company. But hey, who am I to say you want to give it away?
Well, because did Lackluster provide some type of support other than advertising to be able to build this legal shield thing? None of it makes sense.
No. There was no money. No. Their job is to bring in the people and get them to sign up.
I understand, but you're saying about that all of a sudden he got 25%. But that doesn't make any sense because if it's a good product, all LIA would have to do.
Videos, though. He's going through all the videos. That's his job. He gets the videos.
Right.
See, you don't own the video. It is not your phone is not recording the interaction. It's very clear in the terms of service. What is recording is the app. The app is what is recording. So you don't own it. They will let you use your video, well, out of courtesy because you were there, but the video does not belong to you. It goes into the cloud of Attorney Shield, which will be reviewed. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, should there be any lawsuits or anything else like that against, police or whatever the situation might be, you do have to go to them first, and you cannot sign any settlement agreements if you were hurt by the police or anything else until Attorney Shield makes sure that they've been made whole in case there's room for them to get any money.
I don't even think that would be legal.
I don't think that would be either, but who am I? I didn't write the contract. Ask Bigley Law. They did.
The funniest thing I've ever heard.
Bigley Law is the one who did it. I didn't do it. I'm only telling you what I read.
And
so don't hold me accountable for anything in the terms of service. I didn't do it.
Yeah, you did.
Listen, I wouldn't have written that stuff. I want to know where the gift card options are, though, because they're coming out with the gift cards. That's kind of cool.
And you couldn't even get to that.
What's that, Jay?
I was trying to buy a toque, but you couldn't even buy a toque without signing up for the
Yeah.
attorney.
I apologize to everybody who thought that it would start in January, early February, but it's not even the beginning of March. I believe on their website it says March 24th. So it's all the way at the end of March. And that's slated. Now it could change till April. And Jason, I did give that warning up front, did I not? Way back when? I did say it could start, March, April, or May. I mean, they're just rolling it out. It's in the testing phase.
The funniest thing is before any of this Attorney Shield thing, maybe like 6 months ago, might be less than that. I don't know anymore. Probably 3. I was on a channel talking to LIA, and I said to him, I said, dude, I think you work with the government.
Well, a lot of people think that. I mean, I've heard rumors, and listen, I don't know if it's true. It's just a rumor. So again, don't take any of this shit as well. But some people did say that maybe this was a database they were collecting because you're just giving up all your information.
I am the Royal Mounted Police. I just pulled you over. You were in a 30 zone. You were driving 50 in your fucking vehicle. And I pulled you over. It was a school zone. Okay, so I'm walking up to your window. Do you want to whip out your Attorney Shield to deal with me, or can you do it on your own?
Well, and I don't necessarily think that the Attorney Shield stickers are a deterrent. I think it's a beacon. Because all they got to do is look at that, and they'll know if you have any weapons. They'll know if you have insurance or registration, if your license is valid, because you had to upload all that.
Come on, you do it.
And to me, my only concern, well, I had many. Let me not lie. There are a lot of concerns, but a huge concern is that these people think that they're talking to an attorney, and what they say to that attorney is confidential, and it's not confidential. So if that gets turned over because the prosecutor wants to subpoena them, and it says that they will work with them if they're subpoenaed or get a court order, then anything you might have said to that person on the phone because you didn't hire them is not attorney-client privilege. And you can't say, well, I didn't know, I thought. That's what they made it seem, because ignorance in the U.S. is no excuse for the law. So you got to be careful if you happen to have a conversation with that person on the phone and you say, well, yeah, I don't want to give them my ID because I got a warrant, or I did this, or can they search because I got weed in here and I'm not supposed to, or whatever the situation might be. And then now that evidence is used against you.
I'm going to let my cat represent me. The one that you see on my picture here, she's laying over there on a Rubbermaid bin with a blanket on it. I'm going to let her voice call with the cop before.
Actually, I don't see an avatar. You look naked.
What does your cat identify as?
A bird.
Fair enough.
Now, Pat, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's what I've heard. It could be. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny if that's the reason they're doing this. I cannot. I'm just things that make you go,
Yeah, fuck them. Now, I got to ask you a really, really, really important question, ma'am. Your name is something really small.
It's Ellie.
Ellie. Oh, hi, Ellie. How does it feel? Because I'm a gay man, right? And I'm married to a man, but I'm kind of bisexual. And how does it feel to know that women have been replaced?
How does it feel to know that women have been replaced for what?
For this banana washer my husband bought me for Christmas.
You dumbass motherfucker.
Well, you just enjoy yourself.
Jesus fucking Christ. Let me tell you. Listen. I'm not going to show it on camera because I'm saving that for my show. Yeah, and I'm going to show what it does to a banana. I got some green bananas downstairs. I might do a stream this weekend, maybe.
All right.
It's really good. It loosens up the skin on the banana and stuff. But I didn't think it would work very good because I've seen the manual ones that you get, and they're made of like soft rubber type thing, and they break after a little while. If you use them a few times, they can't really hold up. This thing.
Why did you chill the chat out? We were all fucking fighting and shit about this and that, and we're talking about green bananas now. Come on.
This thing, on the other
Yeah, I
hand,
don't know how that got there from talking about
it
what we were.
it's sitting on my desk charging. It's
You better
USB
than that, brother.
chargeable.
Well, you enjoy. Not upset or offended at all. You do whatever
No,
makes you happy.
Thanks, Ellie.
I'm saying I think that would be a better use of
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
money. They're like $60.
Can't fix it, man. I can't fix it.
But that does not help other people make money. That just makes you feel good.
Save you money on hookers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, Lackluster has a family. LA has a family. The other people, the boards. Listen, they even got an ex-football player that's helping out with this.
Yeah, but they got lots of money. They can afford hookers.
I love
Oh, but maybe they don't want them.
hookers. Are awesome.
What do they want?
Hookers.
Your money.
Yes.
Oh, my money.
Oh shit.
Well, it's not free to provide that, legal support person.
Listen.
Turn
That's
it
one of the reasons why I stopped broadcasting. There are a bunch of shills everywhere. I almost got caught up in a raffle scandal. Instead, I left YouTube for like 4 or 5 months because I didn't want to be part of it.
Or did
Everybody's scamming for a couple dollars. They'll put themselves in the danger of felony charges for a few $1,000s. It's phenomenal.
My PayPal's written on my channel. Please send me money.
Jason has
Sorry,
sent
Jeff,
me
I didn't
more
mean to
money
cut you off.
than anybody, and I never asked him for any money.
No. I
I
Just
told him
make
stop
sure-
sending me money.
When the beer runs low, you got to be the first one in line to help them replace it then.
No, I told him stop sending me money. I'm like, no, I'm good, man.
Again, just like she said, at the end of the day, if it came down to it and I needed a fucking beer, would you help me out?
If you asked me for anything within reason,
Yeah, like 10.
I would
need
do it for you
$7.50.
without question.
Respect, brother.
See, we can all get along.
And anything that I do, nobody knows about. I've done things for multiple people on YouTube that nobody knows about because I don't go, oh yeah, I gave this person this. That's not what I do. Everybody do your own thing, live your life.
I do it. I sent Joe Cool $10 one time for a joint. He fucking smoked it. That piece of shit. He didn't even send me anything back.
That shit was laced. You didn't want it anyway.
I know, right?
Do you remember that time at the very beginning of the pandemic? It was like April, and Joe Cool came online. He's like, "Yeah, man, I got this like LSD marijuana water or something." And then you remember that one on Jeff's? What a fucked up night that was. Woo, woo. He's like, I shouldn't have drank that whole thing. Fucking guy.
It's been a minute.
That was over 3 years ago now. I wish I had that video.
I do.
Well, I don't ask
Oh,
anybody
dear,
for
that's
money. Never have. I don't have a channel. I just,
Why I don't know.
search YouTube world.
I asked for money
You're my
once.
attorney. Thank you.
I do think it would be really cool, though. This is just my opinion, not the opinion of anybody in chat, the channel owner, or anybody else on panel. This is just my opinion. How cool would it be if Attorney Shield and Scientology worked together as a team to build that pyramid? I think that would be a phenomenal idea, wouldn't it? Build the war chest.
That's the best idea I've heard today.
Where'd my whiskers?
Things that make you go,
I used to have whiskers.
Most of them turn out to be shills. About the only one I still have a tiny bit of faith in is the original creator of Audit the Audit, and he has his own channel now. He seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy, but he also looks like a Fed.
So what, you got no fucking faith in me? You piece of shit.
No, I'm talking about the big channel people that are like, hey.
Well,
Sorry, I had the squad.
anybody's going to have their flaws. You know what I mean? You just got to see what you're willing to take, what you call entertainment, and, what motives are behind it. And
Yeah.
either you like it and you stick around, or you don't and you move along. I mean, I don't think that there's anybody that I can say that I hate. You know what I mean? Everybody brings something to the table. They just add other things that I prefer to say no thank you and keep to the side. You know, so I don't try to judge anybody. You know, there might be people I don't care for. You know, I'm not going to go watch their channel or anything, but I don't think badly about anybody, you know, specifically. And I don't think LIA is a bad person. He's done some good things, but he's done some things that I think were pretty stupid. You know,
At the end of the day, Elliot, I gotta respect that so fucking much. I'm
My
still
favorite
respecting it.
new
I'm
guy.
not fucking here.
Sorry.
Is there somebody that I hate? No, there isn't. Sorry, 10th man. You go ahead, brother. There's nobody that I hate.
I like Tua Pre. I do like him. Yeah. The butterfly boy, and he goes fishing for Karens.
Okay.
You haven't seen him yet?
Yeah. No.
Oh, he's wonderful. Check out my community page. I posted a few on there.
At the end of the day, I'm just a drunk Canadian.
so did 10th man, did you have more? Because you said you had 1 million, and that was probably only about 5.
Yeah.
Well, then you went on for the last half hour and answered at least 15 or 20 of them. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I try to be thorough, but I don't want to give too much information. There's still so much more to read. I truly think you should read it for yourself. I mean, truly, I think, you know, you might pick up something that I didn't. You might find that it's a benefit. I don't know.
You can fucking read it from top to bottom whenever you're fucking having a couple drinks and just.
I mean, you know, even if you're sitting on the john and you're like, oh, I'm bored, go through and read it. It's fascinating reading. It's fascinating. It's like a story.
It's fucking so stupid. It's fucking mind blowing. Read it, brother. I still can't believe how stupid people can be.
And if you are going to do a read along, please let Jason know, because I'd like to be there for that. I'd like to hear you do the read along, and
maybe
we'll walk through.
It would be interesting.
Explain it as what it's saying.
And I can wash bananas while I'm reading it.
Mm-hmm. You're fucking right.
Well, you might want to keep your camera off for that, but hey, you know, it's your channel. Do what you want.
It's for educational purposes.
Understand. You know, definitions in law is way beyond me. That's why you need an attorney. Do not step in front of it.
This is gonna end wonderfully. Every time I see something like this, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not part of it.
Is what it is, brother.
Yeah, it's not something I would put my name on, but
I would if they said, "Here's $500,000." If they said, "Hey, 10th man, we need you to do a commercial or whatever, and here's $500,000." I'd be like, Legal Shield's the greatest, man. Watch. Fuck you, pig. You're under arrest. Legal Shield, you're the greatest. Fuck yeah, bitch. $500,000.
So now you got me wondering, 10th. Now I'm trying to fix which one to sign up for. I don't know whether I go to.
No, that was the advertisement for Legal Shield. That was for Legal Shield.
That's what I'm saying. We got Legal Shield, Attorney Shield. Like, fuck, man, I got kids. Which one?
Well, Legal Shield is different. You have to understand. I asked that question in the chat before I was blocked. Legal Shield
blocked a lot of places too.
Legal Shield is. I asked what the difference was, and I did get blocked. Unfortunately, they didn't like some of my questions, but they did say it was totally different.
Thank God for Legal Shield. I was only raped twice while I was in jail.
But you have to understand, Attorney Shield only covers you when you have that cop interaction. Doesn't cover you for anything else.
Right.
Yeah, neither Lackluster nor the other fuckwit enjoyed when I jumped in there and asked them questions. They're like,
when were you in there before me?
No. Just when all this Attorney Shield shit started.
Oh, okay.
Caught wind of it. I came in there and asked simple questions. Simple questions like, how come my children aren't covered? Boom, blocked. Okay.
Your
Come
children are covered as long as they're
another
7 and
I
over.
fucked with them for a minute. I fucked with them for long minutes. Like, okay. Oh,
I'm not
wait,
letting the.
how come my children aren't, I paid for the children thing. When does it start? Boom, blocked.
I'm not letting the legal advisor from Bangladesh talk to my children.
You have with fucking idiots. Like,
I'm not.
do you not have better things to do in fucking life than to like try to start making a living off of YouTube for filming cops?
If I could do it as a news program or something, yeah.
But just imagine for people like Lackluster, where they have a cornucopia of incoming videos,
Yep.
a cornucopia to choose from, and then the attorneys get to say, "Ooh, this one was pretty bad. Now we got a civil case, so we can make more money off of that because they
Yep.
get first dibs." I mean, it's for them, for those involved financially, it's looking pretty good for a little bit.
So that
For a little bit. I mean, if you remember, Legal Shield used to be called Prepaid Legal until they ran into some financial issues and lawsuits and shit like that, and then had to change their name
I
to
didn't
Legal
know
Shield.
that.
Yeah, it used to be. If you look them up, they used to be Prepaid Legal.
Yeah,
But
I saw High Impact talk about them a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they got into a little bit of trouble and had to change their name. I mean, that's kind of bad when you got to change the name of your company because of it. Yeah, but if you look them up, you'll see. It is interesting. But like I said, everybody's got to make their own decisions. I don't gain or lose anything whether people join or don't join. So at the end of the day, if you join, that's on you. I'm not losing anything.
And you know what caused all this? YouTube making everybody make nothing on YouTube anymore. So I know a guy who was an auditor, and one night on live stream he showed me, which he shouldn't have. I told him not to. He's like, I don't give a fuck, y'all. I call him Andy, and he showed me that in like 2019 or whatever, he was making like sometimes up to $10,000 in a month, sometimes as low as like maybe 1,500 or whatever, right? Just off of ad revenue. And then they kicked in the new how much they pay people on YouTube, and it went down to 10% what he had made in the couple previous years.
And now YouTube gets to keep most of it.
Yep. And so these people spent 5 or 10 years on the internet relying on it as an income stream, and then they cut off that income stream and then put stuff like this out there, and it's just like, hey, well, it's almost like a trap.
Yeah, I miss Jeff too.
Well, you have to also look at the benefit for LIA and Lackluster, that if they stay doing something like this, they can still make money that they were making without any risks.
Yep.
You're taking the risk now.
Yep.
Because they make money. Because you got to think, not only do you have the monthly fee, but then you have that $6.99 per minute. I hope it's a fast talker on the phone.
I know, right?
I hate those slow ones where they're like,
Do
"Can
you
you
still have to
repeat
pay
that?"
when you're on hold?
Of course, you pay the second it connects. And they do not guarantee, in the terms of service, they do not guarantee connection.
Right.
And they're not responsible if there's not. Oh, and this is the most important thing. There are no refunsies.
Oh, okay. Of course not.
So do not ask for refunsies. There are none. Thank you.
That's wonderful. I wasn't expecting to laugh tonight. It's great.
Well, I'm glad that I could make you laugh.
Oh, it's as bad as I thought it. Dude. Worst case scenario, when I saw it, I'm like, this don't seem right. And my mind went through the scenarios like Doctor Strange. And you've explained the worst case scenario that I came up with out of like 6,000,001 scenarios.
I was wondering why you said I sound like a politician. I was like, really?
No, because I thought you were trying to like advertise for it, but be like, I'm a little bit high, right? And I'm just sitting here playing Star Trek, and Jason's my buddy. I've known him for years, right? And I thought you were trying to say, well, no, like it's not that bad, but you do have to understand the terms of service. Like we're not responsible if you don't understand what you're doing, but we are trying to help people. So Legal Shield's a great thing. That's what I thought you had come up here to do. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is the worst infomercial I've ever heard in my life. My mind was not focused.
Well, and I think I understand what you mean, because when I was saying we're not responsible, I was telling you what the contract said.
But didn't you get the hint when I'm like, have you ever met either one of these people or anything? Or?
Well, I was wondering where you were going with that, but
I didn't understand what was going on. What's up, AC?
Everybody shut the fuck up. AC, please tell me.
Hey, AC, what's up, honey?
Signed up for Attorney Shield.
Wait, what?
If you're going to sign up for Attorney Shield, I just need your bank router number, your middle initial, the last word of your social, and we're good. You can text it to me.
I want a sperm sample. You looking good, AC?
I don't even know what auto show it is, and I think I should take that as a compliment.
Yeah, Attorney Shield.
No, he's talking about what 10th Man said.
I'm just fucking around.
I'm going to choose to ignore it, but
you're the better looking Long Island audits.
Well, I mean, I thank you, but yeah, I guess just being around Shiva long enough, I mean, you're bound to get a compliment thrown your way, so you gotta learn to take them.
Who the fuck set your goddamn volume settings so good?
So maybe AC's up here to represent Attorney Shield. I don't know.
He is. He's an auditor, so
What did you say, AC? Are you representing Attorney Shield? No.
No.
Oh, he said no.
And am I an auditor?
I don't know. You used to be.
Was I?
You didn't it used to have AC audits on your name back in the day?
No.
No, it was Authority Check Presents.
Yeah, but you went out recording with people with some of the auditors before.
That doesn't make somebody an audit.
I never considered myself an auditor.
Oh well, whatever. You went out with them, so I consider you one.
I mean, you can. I won't.
I forget what that was all about.
Auditing.
Well, I just thought y'all just figured I'd
That's good, I see, bro.
Yeah, figured I'd stop in and see what's going on.
We're just talking about Attorney Shield and what great coverage you get.
Mm-hmm. Have you signed up yet?
Pass.
Why are you so quick to pass? You don't even know all the benefits.
Man, just imagine they pull you over. You got your whole family in your car. They're pulling you over for speeding when you weren't speeding. You can just whip out your phone, Attorney Shield, you'll be protected.
And then the guy from Bangladesh speaks in broken English to the cop for you, and it turns out great.
Hell yeah, brother.
And they give 2 stickers for you to put on the back of your car so the cops can identify that you have an attorney immediately.
So it gives them the reason to pull you over. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're shiny and they're just a middle finger like Jeff's fucking emblem there. Bam.
It's the same as like the blue line flag being put on your fucking car. It's just more of a reason.
Are you just having a problem, AC, with the questions? Are you having a problem with the, what mental health issues you or anybody in your family might have, or whether you have any guns and whether they're registered, or is your problem uploading a copy of your driver's license, registration, and insurance? Which part of that are you having the issue with?
You spoke in big words. I all of it.
But Attorney Shield could help you cover that. Like, you only got to pay $49.99 a month. And it would make-
They'll let you use your video if you want to.
yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say your video. Let me change that. What they will do is allow you to view your incident. You just have to go on to their server to watch your encounter, but it's actually their video because it's their app that's recording it, not yours.
Right.
What color is your hair?
But they'll let you view it if you want. So I don't know what the problem is. And they'll put it on their channels if anything's good. They might give you a shout out.
I like shout outs.
Yeah, they could give you a shout out to, maybe get you, 5 or 6 subs. Because people might want to watch it again after they watched it there first. Because they get
I
first
think-
dibs, though. It's only fair. They recorded it.
I'm new here.
I'm thinking about doing a raffle for membership for it.
Well, AC wants to make sure that you put him and everybody in his family in that raffle.
All right, I will.
Okay.
And I don't know about your children's age, and I don't want to, AC, I'm not asking, but please make sure you explain all the verbiage in the terms of service to them, because when you sign that contract, you're saying that. You have done that, and you understand that you have to do that.
Pay special attention to 14L, as was described earlier in the stream.
Well,
Yeah, I was
no,
on
it's
to it.
14A through L.
You laugh at it.
Yeah, I know, but L's the most important.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Well, they're all important, because if you disagree with anything in there, you can't sign up for it. You'll see that in caps in the beginning, and then just above number 1 in 14, and then again at the very end. So it's in there multiple times to draw your attention to it.
Now just remember, when you signed up to YouTube, you clicked the same shit. You never read it.
That's the same contract you have to sign to watch my show.
Fuck you. No drunk Canadians. I got it.
No, that's right there in 14F. It says you have to be drunk, and Jason's the boss.
AC, what you drinking? Are you still at work, brother?
I'm on my way home. I just stopped at the gym and worked out for an hour.
Shit, I wish
Yeah.
Have you seen anything good on the YouTube at all, AC, today?
Well, I saw somebody sent me a link to showing that Huckleberry got outed as a fake vet.
What?
Great.
Yeah.
What do you mean a fake vet?
Yeah.
She
Motor.
Yeah, stolen valor. She's not a veteran.
Wow, how reliable is that source? People like to spread rumors.
This is coming from 2 channels.
Hold on, let me see that shit.
The first channel is Tats, trolling all auditors, something channel. I forget what his name, but it's Tats for short. And then the
Is he an anti-auditor?
No, he's kind of in between. And the other guy is a veteran himself with ties to it's MSG, retired MSG, I think is the guy's name or channel name. And so they did some research on her, and come to find out this bitch ain't got no fucking ties to being a vet at all. In fact, she apparently abandoned her post.
What do you mean she abandoned her post?
It was an alien invasion.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link here in a little while. But
You mean like AWOL?
Yeah.
Abandoned post?
Well, not so much like she was supposed to go through basic training and then really never completed it. Kind of like that.
Oh.
My ass.
Are you allowed to do that?
I guess so.
I know. I mean, I don't know if it's AWOL, but
You would
I mean,
just
she
get a
doesn't have
dishonorable discharge, probably.
Yeah, some kind of discharge, and so I forgot what paperwork they said she has as far as like her discharge paperwork, but she doesn't have a DD 214. She doesn't have one of those.
You wouldn't get one because you never actually got put into service. I don't believe.
Right.
Yeah, but I
So
thought
she
she
started the
wasn't
training.
she.
And that's it. Yeah.
No, but I thought she was active duty, like went overseas and shit and fought in combat. No.
Well, apparently her son is in the military, not her. So
Oh,
What she meant to say was she watched Braveheart.
Mm-hmm.
well, and another thing that she got caught in a lie on. Apparently, so apparently there was a panel that was done, and you know, Honest Abe, right? I can't stand that dude. But apparently, Honest Abe was up there asking her a bunch of questions, and she went in on this whole hoorah thing, and like that's something that they say, and and Honest Abe's like, no, that's the
So right.
Marines that goes hoorah or some shit like that, and you know, what she was actually in was, or what she actually signed up for was the National Guard up there in Minnesota.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The National Guard.
wow, that's a little different story.
That's like being a
Yeah.
crossing guard. It's like being a crossing guard.
I mean, she might as well be.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Thanks
I mean,
for
Well,
having
I
me.
don't remember hearing her say what branch she was in, but she said she was in the Marines. I don't remember. See, I don't watch a lot of that stuff.
I don't remember what she said she was in, but she said it several times that she was in the military, but apparently not so. Or at least she tried to and decided that it wasn't for her. But like another thing that was like head scratching to us is that she said that she was in the military, but she also says that she's got a couple of screws loose up there, like she's autistic or whatever the fuck. So how can you be in the military and be autistic?
Well, I'll say this, not to go off topic, but it was just released that the investigator into Biden over him having the records that he wasn't allowed to have from when he was vice president or senator or whatever, that he couldn't stand trial for the crimes because he wasn't mentally competent. He was elderly to the point where he didn't remember when he was vice president and had no force of his own will.
That's interesting.
So she could do whatever she wants.
Maybe she didn't know at that time that she was autistic, if that's the case, and maybe that's why she had to leave the service.
Well, I think there was a story that has been passed around, and I don't know how true it is because I really haven't looked into it myself. But apparently, she got knocked up while she was in the military, so maybe that's the reason why. But you know,
Well, but then I would think that would be the reason why you would want to stay in there for the medical coverage.
Yeah, you would think.
I mean, they can't kick you out of the military because you're pregnant.
it's interesting to say the least.
I believe nothing anybody says. Everybody lies. I learned that from House.
Yeah.
I love that show, House.
He was right.
Some people more than others. I'll put it
That's
that
the
way.
most. Yeah, I get it, but see, now I've had this conversation with a lot of people who say
people like me
that there's a such thing as a lie by omission, right? But if I tell you I went down and picked up a jug of milk, right? You're my buddy, right? We're out at the bar.
Right.
You say, yeah, I saw you down at the store the other day. I'm like, yeah, I went and picked up a jug of milk. And then You find out the next day because you go to the same hooker that I actually went to a hooker before I went to pick up the jug of milk.
I fucking love hookers.
Just because I didn't tell you I went to go to that hooker when I went to go get the jug of milk is none of your fucking business. It's not a lie.
No,
I'm just saying.
Some hookers.
because you didn't admit to it.
Yeah.
No, but it's not a lie because it's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, and plus you didn't mention it the first time. What's going on, AC? How you doing, Ellie? 10th man.
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Fuck that. If AC asked me, did I go to the hooker the next day because she told me, I say no, because he's gonna tell my wife, and it's still not a lie because it's none of your fucking business.
Yep, I agree.
But wait, if the hooker owes AC some money, actually, it is his business because maybe he wants his money back.
That's something outside of my controls, none of my business.
You know what else is out of our control? Justin Trudeau.
None of it's any of my business. Yeah, that's what I care about is the people who we pay to do a job and don't do the job and just
Only
steal
for
our
a
money.
Is that JB? Who's JB?
I don't know, but don't get porn bombed.
Oh, nobody's doing that.
Fuck no. Only I.
Jason's the one who porn bombs.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, what's up, Ron?
Motherfuckers.
I saw you come in.
How you doing, AC? You doing all right?
Good luck porn bombing a porn bomb.
Hope you're doing good.
Like
Jason's the one who knocks.
Exactly. How hard would that go? Try porn bombing a porn bomber. Like that's fucking crazy.
Jason, you got to address your chat. Somebody's accusing us of being reasonable. Address that, please.
Yes.
Ban them.
Microphone on. Seriously, guys, sounds far more reasonable. Oh shit! I can't.
It's uncalled for on YouTube. Can't be reasonable.
Okay. This?
Yeah, and you're drinking. You're not supposed to be reasonable when you're drinking. What are you thinking?
I don't fucking know, right?
Go potty.
Well, thinking would be the first
I'm
problem.
not come here to be reasonable. I'm just here to have a few fucking beers.
All I'm saying is a drunk
Ooh,
smurf from
right about now.
PEI Canada shouldn't be one of the smarter people that I know.
Ain't that fucking tough to know, though? That's some fucked up shit. Fuck you, Bones.
There's this little
Yeah, fuck you, Bones.
there's this little chicken place here in my town, and stopped in real quick just to check it out. It's the first time I'm eating here.
Respect, AC.
We live in a small town, you know, so kind of place you just walk up to the window, order.
Me too, bro.
I was informed, AC, as far as I was fucking informed, that you're the biggest fucking porn bomber on YouTube. How the fuck did you
I heard
He's
that.
recovering.
I heard
How
that
the
too.
fuck did you
I thought he was recovering.
No, he fell out of recovery a couple times from what I heard.
Shut up.
You got the itch. You got the itch.
I own this shit. Porn bomber.
Look, I don't hit people that don't deserve it. Okay, I'll hit people that deserve it.
Yeah. There's a cause.
But AC,
I'm at least.
Whoa, everybody shut the fuck up. AC, at the end of the day, you got to understand, porn bombing is the same as child pornography. Respect, PDF.
Oh man.
Yeah, some shit.
What's the saying? If you suck a dick, doesn't mean you're gay, but you are still always a cocksucker.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Yeah.
I was just explaining that to my husband in the shower the other day, and I was like, okay, so this guy named Brad Mondo, who's like a makeup. He's a hairstylist tutorial guy on YouTube. Like he's huge, you know, big, and he just came out that he's not gay,
No. Fuck yeah.
right? So he's been pretending to be gay the whole time. And I said to my husband, I'm like, there's a lot of people out there doing that just for clicks and views. And just because you sucked a dick once don't mean that you're gay because you experimented once in college.
But it makes you a cocksucker for life.
Sure, whatever.
He'll always be known as a cocksucker.
I mean, me personally, like, I'm not here to kink shame. You like what you like.
No,
do what
no.
you do. I don't give a fuck.
To each his own.
Respect, brother. Respect this.
AC, my husband bought me a banana washer for Christmas.
Now
A
I'm, getting,
banana washer.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
USB chargeable and has 27 settings.
now I'm getting really pissed off about this because I don't have a banana washer.
And
That's
it
interesting.
is the best thing ever invented.
I thought that was a washcloth.
That's why
No, I'm
getting
telling
pissed, Motor. That's why I'm getting pissed.
You have no idea.
Because he comes up in here, he's got a fucking banana washer, and he's not explaining nothing. 10th, fucking explaining. What the fuck is a banana washer?
Put it up on the here. I'll show you on the website. Hold on.
Porn bum, I don't care. Explain to me what a banana washer is.
I'm gonna turn on my computer and come up on my computer so that you can I can show you a video of it. Hold on. Just give me a minute.
Just around.
Okay, so
I
how
gotta
about
find
this? How about this? Is it better? Is it better than a fleshlight?
It's the best thing ever invented in all of history.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
You're gonna see it. When you see it, you're gonna be like, at first when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I don't know about this thing. I don't think that's gonna be very good.
Bananas.
And then at first it wasn't because I had to play with the settings to figure out how good it was gonna work. And then once I figured out the settings, you can wash a banana in under 5 minutes, no problem. No problem. Just boom, done. It can be faster if you want it to be, but I mean, like, you know, it's good.
I'll
Hold
take
on.
it 10 to 10. It's fun.
As long as it's not too big of a banana. If I say if it's over 8 inches, it might not be very good for you.
Bananas. Yeah, especially if they're green. Like, fuck that shit. They're not ripe yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hold on, I'll get it. I'm on my way.
Man, let's go take it.
You know, I don't walk by town enough.
No?
No, I just come walk down here every so often, and there's a pizza parlor here. The only thing is missing is like an ice cream parlor.
Quick question, AC. You still dealing with so many goddamn stupid people?
Yes.
I guess.
Well,
Do you
okay,
do
like
it
for
on purpose?
example,
Do you do it on
like,
purpose? Just figure them out.
like people like Farmer, like he doesn't really come around anymore.
No, he won't.
And
But the other
yeah.
ones, like you're still fixing with stupid. Yeah.
I still deal with stupid. I still do.
Right.
I think we all do, to be honest.
Well, okay, so like for example, like Vegas Valley, he's currently in jail, so can't really fuck with him. So he's not in the picture right now.
So Narcic Chick jumped in my chat earlier. She said hello. I said, hey, I missed you karaoke. What am I missing?
Page B is kind of gone really quiet.
Page
She pop
B?
out every once in a while. I see SCL like in chat just a second ago. I'm not looking at chat right now, but she's starting to do like little streams on like court content, like custody hearings and shit like that.
Custody hearings.
So
That's,
yeah, you know how like you have like you know
That's
they're doing
the
custody
important.
hearings for like child support and stuff, and
yeah.
you know who's the
When I
custodian,
hear
who's not
custody hearings,
custodian.
none of nobody's fucking business. I get you, brother. That's nobody's business. Custody hearings, nobody's business. Except for mommy. I got you.
Let me see who else is Connie
Motor
still
City,
Connie.
can you mute so we can hear AC, please?
Sorry, mom.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What do you call it? Connie still Connie. We go and fuck around with Speakeasy every once in a while, or who's another person? There's Speakeasy. There's fucking Ernie Chill.
Brother.
Although the Ernie stuff is, I would say, more like Katie. Like go watch Katie stuff. She gets all involved in all that stuff a lot more than I do.
I was going to say, I don't know any of those people you're talking about.
I know
Ernie Chill
Motor.
thinks he's a bounty hunter and claims that he's a bounty hunter, but he hasn't fucking caught anybody ever. Like, dude's an idiot. But he's a big time grifter and scammer. You know, he's got a lot of people that follow him, and he's a car salesman with white gloves selling ketchup popsicle sticks to people.
AC, get over it, brother. You done?
No,
Love you.
I'll never be done.
You never be done? All right, man.
I'll never be done.
Following you at the end of the day, then. Respect on that. At the end of the day. Who the fuck is this? Shit.
I gotta jump, guys. I'll be back.
Another 10th.
I told you I had to come up on my other device.
So the two of you. Horn bomb.
No, bro. I'm showing you the banana washer.
Goddamn day long.
Well, this is kind of a porn bomb. It kind of is, but it's a little different. So this is the banana washer. You can use it in water. It says right there.
I ain't seeing shit.
Share the screen.
What are you showing?
Share the screen.
All right. Oh shit. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah,
Like
Jason.
it says, you can use it in water. This isn't the exact same one I have. I couldn't find the one I have.
That's Canadian.
The one I have has suction, right? You got to find the one with suction.
Yeah.
And it works really, 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 really well. Mine's a little better than this one. This is
So
just
I'm
an
seeing-
example.
I'm fucking looking. It's fully waterproof.
There's many different options.
Oh, shit, many different
And it
colors.
spins on the knob. Oh, okay.
Like this one. This is similar to mine.
Okay, let me see this one. So, what's this one? $28. That's nothing. That's fucking nothing.
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. I'm telling you right now.
You know, why do they call it like a washer when they should call it like a ball drainer?
Oh, I'm fucking loving that shit.
That is what it is, because it has suction. So I don't know if you ever had anybody like suck really hard
Just
when
my wife, other than that.
it's happening.
The machines do it better.
This is that times 10. It literally does drain it. It drains the banana. Drains
Alright,
it.
man. Listen, I'm gonna fucking tell you a 10th. Next time the wife is home, she's obviously at a fucking. She's hosting the show, but we're gonna come back to this and talking about whether that thing can suck more than her.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing right now. Listen, like
I'm so fucking mind blown. My wife says it's playtime. I'm like, yeah.
I am a very active
My ass.
person in that department and always have been. And most people are like, "Oh my God, you're just too much. You always want to wash bananas all the time, right?"
No,
And this prevents all of that.
yeah, I know what you're saying. Motor, respect, brother. He knows what's up.
Just saying.
Just saying, right, Motor? Just saying.
I guess it would save money on them hookers.
No, it's way better than that. It's because what it does is it's just more satisfying. It just is. Very little energy expended. It's like your first time that you ever washed a banana again.
Jason's looking into it. He's making an
Hey,
order.
10th man, stop bullying us. That's the way to see it. That's the way to see it.
Jason, you getting a deluxe medal?
Listen, I never was one to collect stamps or anything, but I might have found something that I want to collect. Fuck Beanie Babies. This is something that's going to be useful.
Right now, none of you motherfuckers are going to like 10th man. None of you are.
You're welcome.
Except for you, AC. But other than that, fuck you, 10th.
He and I have had our moments.
I try to get along with people.
Hell yeah.
Unless you're taking my money, I don't give a fuck about you.
Hey, 10th. I could use
What?
$2 if you got a minute. Would you mind sending me $2?
Oh, I could. Are you
It's up
serious?
to you, brother. It's up to you, man. No worries.
You're being
AC,
a dick.
fuck yourself.
I haven't logged in to PayPal in 2 years. You're gonna make me fuck around with that.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck what you do.
I'll drive to your house and give it to you instead.
Fuck yeah. All right. We're going to a show tonight, though. The whole family's at a show.
Oh hell yeah!
That means you and I will be all alone, and I have 2 banana washers, Jason.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's deal with this shit. We can wax shit. We can wax on, wax off.
Hey, Jason, can you put your PayPal in the private, or do you have it on your page?
He was joking,
You
bro.
can't do PayPal. You said you
No,
can't.
well,
do
I might know somebody I can send it to, and they have Cash App. That has PayPal also.
Well, I'm
No,
gonna jump
10th
down,
man.
guys.
Don't worry about it, Motor.
I got to see them
Talk
fix
about
the grubbing.
Motor, we'll deal with that
Grubbing
shit later, brother. Great
Yeah, I got to
see
go
you
eat.
here.
I haven't eaten today. Nice seeing you, Jason.
All right,
Later,
man.
guys.
Get the fuck out of
Good
here.
talking to you, AC.
All of you, get the fuck out of here. Even you, 10th down there, get the fuck out of here.
He left the other one up.
How the fuck do you have to pop it? How do you pop it? Oh, you just make it big.
I thought I was subscribed to him, but he hasn't. He must not have done any lives lately, because I didn't see him pop up in my feed there.
Motor.
Anyways, got to clarify that.
Respect, brother.
Much respect
Motor.
to you, Jason.
You've met 10th man before, right?
I don't think I've ever been on a panel with him, but I know of him, and I think I am subscribed to him from a long time ago.
I respect that motherfucker. He's crazy motherfucker. I love him to death. Just saying.
It's like I don't know if it was him or I think it was him. We've all had our differences in the past, but we live and learn.
Yeah. Like I'm just fixing it. I'm doing this live. I don't know why I did this one, but I know why. Because the wife is out fucking jamming at a concert with the boy, and they're having fun times. I said, okay,
got free time.
fucking do this evening.
Yeah, you got to do some karaoke
and
once
I
in a
love
while.
to see it, Teresa. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do that.
Maybe you'll get my ass up here and sing a couple.
Okay, sing snap. Let's do the fucking good song. Fuck.
And have your little karaoke night once a week or once a month.
Fuck no. What the fuck's going on?
I notice the only time I can get a hold of you is if I could get on here during the day. You're not much of a late person.
No,
on
God,
YouTube.
no. This is way late for me. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
actually
sorry.
it is.
Oh, we logged in. Okay. All right, so we'll do this one. Full screen it. All right. So we got this one. We can do F11. So we could present it. Oh God, so much work. But let's do it. Creepy motherfucker. Look at him. Creepy motherfucker. All right, we'll try it. Oh, I gotta turn the phone. Am I still working all day? For the time hours. Bullshit, hey, I can sit out here and smile life away. Right back home, around my troubles away. Thanks, man. Girls got to do. People like me, people like you. I can just wake up and not be true. But it is, oh it is, living in this new world. With an old, rich man north of rich, and Lord knows they all have no wrong. Know what you think, know what you do. They don't think you know, know what you do. This dollar ain't shit, that's to go in. This rich man north of rich. Wish politicians would look out for minds, not just minus on an island somewhere. Oh, we got folks in the street, we got nothing to eat. Don't be nothing well fed. Got a good 5'3" and 300 pounds. That's all around there. Oh, you know, some of the grass coming up. 6 feet in the ground. All the standing company does keep picking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame. But the world's got to. People like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is. Oh, it is. Living in this good world. With an old soul. These rich men know the rich. Lord knows they all have to grow. You know what you think, know what you do. They don't think you know, I know that you do. Dollar ain't shit, that's to no end. Cause bread and your bread on. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay. Lord, it's a damn shame.
Hell yeah, it's a damn shame. Yeah, you should have stopped by yesterday. I had Jay Blues up there playing the organ.
Yeah.
Could have had you sing a song or two.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll set up a night myself, or get Jay Blues, a couple other people playing music. Sounds like it'd be a good time.
For sure, man, for sure. I'm there.
Well, you know what? I just stopped up to say hi and show you the shirt.
And let's just tell everybody what the shirt said. You are all shills. You see it?
And don't deny it.
Well spent.
But hey, I hope you have a great night, Jason. Thank you.
Right, eyes are open, brother.
Everybody in
Anyone
chat.
Thanks, brother. Thanks
ahead.
for hopping up here, brother.
Man,
Respect.
anytime, man. Take care. Next time.
All right, respect.